Jesus Freak here. So I was at the store yesterday and they had a sign up saying that the food stamp system would be down over the weekend because of switching providers. Like basically switching, I guess, the bank they use or whatever. While they've only done this twice since I've gotten food stamps, this change is coming pretty quick on the last change, and kind of wondering how it's going to affect things. Yeah, I get a little paranoid. And I'm like, I wonder why they didn't tell us directly. They just left it up to the supermarkets. At least, I guess, they're figuring that whoever usually uses food stamps does what I do and refuses to shop on Sundays. Anyway, some years ago I was trying to mull out the spice profile of turkey dressing, stovetop like. And the best I was able to come up with was that it had rosemary, sage, and thyme in it. Turns out I found something that's more or less the same thing. It's poultry seasoning. And yes, it has those three things in it. In fact, this doesn't hide behind spices and natural flavors. What's in it? It says thyme, sage, marjoram, rosemary, black pepper, and nutmeg. So I'm like, well, it doesn't say proportions, but at least it says what it is. In fact, it mentions dressing as a use for it. Now, I think it's also more or less the same spice profile as breakfast sausage. And just to test that out, I made some crude uncased breakfast sausages this morning out of some extra ground pork I had lying around because I could only get a 1.5 pound thing, so I divided it in three, took 2/3 and put them in a package, and then took the other third and set it aside so I could make something else with it. So I mixed in a whole bunch of this and some hot pepper. I'd say it was a pretty good approximation. I can't exactly get the casings right if I don't have a source to get them or some way to fill them up, but doing them kind of crude, uncased links, good enough. Anyway, like I said, well, I stand by most of what I say. sometimes I do end up with my foot in my mouth. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. The overall gist of my point, though, as I said in my last video, that's still true. Now, my only question would have been, how I'd deal with any certain case with a right-wing politician before I called him a brother. Would be to be aware. Like, I can't legitimately call my dad a brother because he's Antiochian Orthodox. I still have to respect that he's my dad. But I consider Orthodox outside the realm of legitimate Christianity because of their veneration of saints, which is about the same as what the Church of Rome does. That should be problematic to anybody. But he's still my dad. Anyway, Jesus freak out.